All right, let's cut through all the hype and the crazy get-rich-quick stuff. We're going to break down how real people are building actual sustainable income with AI automation. This isn't theory, this is what's working right now, and we're about to show you the exact systems.
You know, people are quietly making $1,000 a month, sometimes more, using really simple AI automations. They're not building the next big startup. Nope, they're just solving small, really expensive problems for businesses. So today, let's break down exactly how they're pulling it off.
So first off, let's be super clear about what AI automation really means. It's not about being some genius coder building software from scratch. It's way simpler. It's about connecting the tools that businesses are already using. You know, their email, their CRM, their social media schedulers. Then you use AI to automate all that boring, repetitive glue work that costs them so much time and money every single day.
Okay, so that's the big idea. But how does this actually become a system for making $1,000 a month? Well, the key isn't some random collection of tricks. It's about building repeatable, really valuable solutions. Let's start with our first case study, which tackles one of the biggest problems in business.
We're going to call this first system the Business Automator, and it's designed to solve what is honestly probably the most costly problem for any local service business out there: valuable leads just falling through the cracks.
The pain point here is incredibly clear. You know, studies show that some businesses lose nearly half of their potential customers for one simple reason: they just don't get back to them fast enough. Think about it. If a potential customer has to wait hours for a reply, they've already moved on. They found a competitor.
And the solution? It's this brilliant 4-step workflow. Okay, so a customer fills out a form on the website. A tool like Zapier instantly zaps that info over to their CRM, like HubSpot, or even just a simple Google Sheet. Then, ChatGPT gets to work and drafts a personalized, helpful reply. And boom, that email lands in the customer's inbox in under 5 minutes. The best part? The business owner didn't have to lift a finger.
Now here's where it gets really interesting. Just look at the impact. Check out these numbers. The time they used to spend on manual research for each prospect drops from over 10 minutes to less than 10 seconds. And the result of that? A documented 496% increase in their pipeline growth and a 454% increase in actual bookings. I mean, this isn't just a small improvement. It's a total game changer for their sales process.
So what's a system like this actually worth to a business? Well, businesses are happily paying a retainer of around $500 a month for someone to set up and maintain this one single automation. And why not? It directly solves a problem that was costing them thousands in lost revenue. It's a no-brainer. So that's one really powerful system. But what about another massive business headache? Let's move on to our second case study, something we call the content engine, which is all about tackling that endless, exhausting content treadmill.
I mean, we all know it. Video is king right now. But for most creators and businesses, trying to consistently pump out high-quality content for every single platform it's exhausting and it's expensive. They spend hours, maybe days, creating one great video, and then they have no time or energy left to actually promote it.
So here's the automated workflow. It's awesome. You just upload one long-form video, think a podcast or a webinar, then an AI tool like Opus Clip scans it and automatically spits out 10 or more short, shareable clips, complete with captions. Then ChatGPT takes the full transcript and creates summaries, blog posts, and tweets from it. And finally, a tool like Buffer or Later automatically schedules all of that content to go out across all their platforms for the entire week.
And hey, this isn't just a cool idea. Check this out. A freelancer named Maria built a whole service around this exact system. She charges $400 per episode, and because it's so automated, she can handle over 30 episodes a month. You do the math. That's over $12,000 in revenue. You can see how just 2 or 3 clients like this would easily get you past that $1,000 a month mark. Okay, so we've seen 2 super powerful systems. Now for the big question. How do you realistically combine these services to hit that $1,000 per month target without needing, dozens and dozens of clients?
Well, the math is actually refreshingly simple. You could land just 2 clients for that lead capture automation at $500 a month each, and you're there. You're at $1,000 a month. Or maybe you get 3 podcast clients for the content engine at $400 each. The point is, you don't need hundreds of customers. You just need to provide a ton of value to a handful of them.
But let's get real for a second, because this is so important. This is not set it and forget it passive income. These systems need setup, they need monitoring, and they need tweaking. And you absolutely have to understand your client's core problem before you even touch a tool. Honestly, mastering one or two of these workflows is way more valuable than knowing a little bit about 20 different apps. And remember, if the AI gives you bad results, it's almost always a problem with your instructions, your prompt, not the tool itself.
So, with all that said, how do you actually start? Okay, let's break it down into a simple, totally not overwhelming 4-step plan to land your very first client.
Here's the 4-step process. First, just pick one of the workflows we talked about, just one, and learn it inside and out. Second, build a really simple demo so you can actually show people what it does. Third, go find just one client who has that exact problem and offer to set it up for them. And once you've proven the value and worked out the kinks with that first client, then you can scale up to 3 to 5 clients. And that really brings us to the most important takeaway of all. Forget making money overnight. This is about methodically building small, valuable, automated systems that solve real business problems. Because those are the kinds of solutions that businesses will happily pay for month after month after month.